Hello everyone. I'm here to tell you how you can find an honest work-at-home job. Let me introduce myself. My name is Stacy, and I have a husband that's a union iron worker. His name is Chad, and we have raised 4 children. I've been trying to work at home now for a lot of years. The last few years it's really worked out for me. About 3 years ago we lost our 15-year-old son to a traffic accident, and it was right after that that I knew it was not my place to leave the home and work. I had to make work at home work for me some way, somehow. And I was able to do that. I found a website that I was able to sign up with. I put my resume online. I applied for a couple jobs, and by the next day I had a couple. It worked out really good for us for a while. My husband was working, and we had the extra income, and extra $100, $200 a week working part-time. It worked for us. And about 6 months ago, just like 90% of the people in this country, my husband lost his job. He's been laid off. Things got very, very tight for us. So I decided to do outsourcing full-time. That's what I do working at home. I outsource. And I upped my hours. I found better jobs for better pay. And now it's the only thing keeping us afloat. I make on average $300 to $400 a week. I do work full-time. I work very hard. But it's enough to keep our head above water right now. We're going through some very bad financial difficulties. We're getting ready to lose our house like many people across the country. And every time I hear a story about the unemployment rate or jobs lost, I think that people like you, people like me, we can do this. We can work at home. We can make an extra income. It's as simple as signing up as an outsourcer at there's various sites across the internet, and you apply, you find a job, and you work. You're paid hourly. Some of the jobs are fixed rate, which you're paid a certain amount to write an article, or you're paid a certain amount to build a web page. These are normal jobs. These are jobs that anybody that has a blog can do, anybody that's played with Photoshop can do, even people that Twitter. Recently, this past week, I had difficulty finding people that would just go on Twitter and do what I asked of them. They had to follow simple instructions. They were given a training video, and all they needed to do was go on Twitter for a few hours a day and tweet what we asked. I couldn't find anybody. I still am looking for people. This is an easy job. There's a billion people on Twitter. Anybody that's on there would have qualified if they could follow simple directions. These are things you could be doing while you're sitting at home, and if you're on unemployment, or you're a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you go to college and you don't have time for a full-time job. These jobs are available and they're out there. They're in demand. Why outsourcing isn't more popular or more people don't know about it, I'm not sure. Even when I came across it, I was confused, and I've worked online for over 10 years. That's why I've put together a guide to help people become successful, to know the ins and outs, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Because I started out writing articles for $5 an hour. Currently, I'm project manager on 2 projects, one of which I manage over 30 outsourcers, and I'm making $14 an hour. It's not like I'm sitting here and they're promising me thousands throughout the week. I know what I'm going to get paid. I know what hours I put in, and I do honest work. And this is something that everyone out there can do. You can order my free report on how to be an outsourcer. All you do is simply give me your email address and your name, and you can read the free report, decide if it's for you. And if you do decide it's for you, I have a low-cost guide that I've put together that you can go through, and it gives you tips on how to fill out your profile, how to find different jobs, what to do during an interview. I know a lot of these things because I've been an outsourcer for 1.5 years now. I've been the manager of outsourcers for about 6 months now. I continue on planning on being a manager for outsourcers, and I've dealt with a lot of different people. Some make it, some don't. but you need to know what you have to do to be successful. And it's not hard. It's normal work. It's work like you would go to work at your normal 9-to-5 job every day. And this is something that you can do. This is something that anybody can do. So go ahead and order my free report. Find out if outsourcing is for you. Find out if you want to start your work at home career. And then we'll get you started with my low-cost guide. You have a good day.